It's Week 6 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Chargers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room,
my mic must be acting up. Sorry, brother.
Take it and let's go with it.
The last play got just a yard.
I'll leave it like this.
9 for the 26. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 11 yards.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, my mic's acting up. Something must be wrong with the wires or something.
So far, it's working.
What's up, Rocky? What's up, Grief? Yeatley? Fantasy football draft? Cool, man.
Also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, and it's
Oh, God. Get him, James. Nice tackle. That dude's slippery, man.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
All right, let's stop.
looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
How nice. You win any of the fantasy football tournaments, man? Me and the guys at work play pro football pick'em a lot. Oh, nice. Good pickup, man.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep
awesome, Yeatley. I've never won anything in fantasy football.
Now you get some of those big shots downfield. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a
Man, they come to play. Touchdown.
Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have
Awesome, Joe. How's that going, man?
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6
dude, he's out
points.
of bounds. He is out of bounds.
Tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the because they execute.
And now before we get to the extra point.
No, they don't need to get that excited yet. That's coming back. Third place ain't bad.
They're taking a peek at whether or not
9-5 is a pretty good record, too.
Obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they
you got it.
Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Oh, nice.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about then is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
Gotcha.
So what a lot of good coaches
Yeatley, who do your Jets play first?
Plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Kelly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown.
What a play. Let's go, guys.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the
Gotcha. That's a pretty good game. Division game right off the bat.
2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes
Yeah, I bet so. I bet so.
And we see another
I wouldn't doubt that, too.
running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Prescott off play action. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
All right, Joe, we'll see, buddy.
For the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Bye, buddy.
He had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He gets this out to Spiller. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
That's Gallup on the slant. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you east.
What's up, buddy?
Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
Well,
we'll get started
right
over at
the break
Mercedes-Benz Stadium
skipping
in
halftime and back to the field
Atlanta,
for the start of the second
where it's
half.
definitely a game with some intrigue.
as you can see by the scoreline.
Yeah, hopefully.
Excellent in the victory. As his guys run their
12 and
on the
what? 5? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
All right, go ahead. I'll take a look at it, bud. Go ahead. Oh, 14 weeks. Well, 10 and 4 would be a good record.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to drop it that time.
Okay, I got you. It's cool.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
They'll go, and he lost the football.
Oh, let's go. Nice recovery, defense.
Back here to the 43-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Yeah, I got you.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. From a defensive
Oh, I do.
they had exactly what you want.
I didn't know, but I do now.
There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 15 more yards there. And quickly
Gotcha. Is he going to start week 1?
Teammates used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They just keep marching right along.
Oh, gotcha. So Brees could be like just a backup, I guess.
Talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Oh, gotcha.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is good.
Let's go, JC. Block. Nice. Spin. Good play.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Chargers ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hold the trips right.
Herbert now steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's
Man.
across midfield. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit.
Nice hit. Kendricks, let's go.
There, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Yeah, Dameon Pierce is definitely a runner I'd get.
Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down.
Yeah, he really did, man. I think this year with a younger quarterback, I think he'll do good. They'll need him.
Always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Marr able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yeah, I think so. I guarantee at least 100 catches and 1,000 yards. At least.
But their defense only gave up 3, but now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Yeah, but I think they'll make an effort to get him the ball more this year.
That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
All right, see you, buddy.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Complete to Kelly. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Let's go. Touchdown.
For a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A give up the middle to Kelly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert off of play action. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Kelly. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Herbert. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close.
Oh, look at
Oh, yeah, what a game changer. Let's go defense.
Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7. A minute 46 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Dak going to keep it on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
To throw, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Marr on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. More from L.A. in a moment. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
What a catch! Touchdown!
And that's a touchdown as they be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing by a touchdown. 35 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Prescott.
Let's go, James. Nice. Game over.
Derwin James with a pick. Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for L.A., they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.